Friends, today I am going to discuss art programming. So everybody understand what is the art programming, how do we download art studio, and second we will discuss. We will try to finish like how do we use basic functions of R and functions of R, and also we will discuss how do we create a data, vectors, and data frames, and matrices, and how we do implement in the data science also. So these are the basic way. So let's go, and first we go here. How do we download means our programming language? If you don't know, it's a good to see my previous video. I have already explained each and every step. So to download our programming. So let's today I want to start here. Also, I will give you the our previous video link. Don't worry. So let's see. Just I have already using R programming last more than 12 years. So after that, just I have done most of the things here. So let's see. Just I am going to the create here new file, and it's go here. I am going to the create here new file and create here new file, and just our script here, and we have seen here new script. And this is the untitled file has been written. You can change also, it doesn't matter. So let's see, just if you are starting from any variables, like this is called assign in the R programming. So let's say I am going to take a one value like a type t y p. It's a variable name, assigning a variable name. It's a tp will equal to, it's a one variable, and just c. What is the c? So let's see the nothing. Just c is like you can say the concatenate, you can say the combining. So it's a combining the data sets. It's a formations also, you can say. So let's just see, I am writing some data sets like 2 comma 3 comma 0, it's a comma 1, it's comma 0 comma 0 comma 1. So these are the data sets. Okay, before that I want to discuss here, there are the 4 interfaces. Here we can write and save this data. Okay, we can write and save here, and so it's a good to the write here because it will be saved all these data sets. Second will be the like a it's a console, and we can say also that you can use as a terminal way like this. And third is the background. So it's a use here the console, so you can also write and we will get the output here. And here third we can see the history, and fourth we can use the multiple package and data can be the downloaded in your systems also. And other way like you can plot here, we can use the multiple packages here, can also use it as a help viewer. Okay, so these are the different way. So we must see the in the R Studio. This is the name of this R Studio, and it's a let's I am creating here one of first of the variable like a tp the variable. And if you want to the run here the tp, how do we give the input? So let's go here and just tp. I am writing here we want to run these two row. So let's go here run, and just we will see here what's the output. So we will see your both will be printed here. I hope it's a good here. And similarly just so we can assign as a variable like a tp, and similarly just if you want to see here in the data sets, if you want to apply the some functions, so let's, if you want to get some mean functions, so how do we get the mean functions? So it's a very easy and simple. So what should we write here? Just you can write here mean, like a mean. It's a mean already inbuilt function, and we will write here what's a variable assigned here, pp. So it's not a difficult, just I have written here, and we will get here mean. It's a 1. Let's check 1, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and it will divided by the 7. So we will get here. This is the mean. Similarly, you can also just we get here median, medin, and just if you write here as it is a tp, and let's go and print, and it's run here. So we have gotten the answer. So mean and median both are, it's a similar. So actually look here, it's a mean, we are getting the multiple process, but here we are using the total number of the observations will divide by the number of the observations. Similarly, the median is also like whenever the even numbers and the odd numbers, so it will be classified only itself, and we will get the output here. So let's see, similarly we can also get here like a variance, standard deviation. So let's, what should we write here? So it's a var, and just vary, var already just given here, and go here like a tp, and let's go and run it here. So we will get here, it's a variance here. So let's see, these are the basic components, and we can see here we could call also like a median, variance, standard deviations. We can write with the st also, so we will get the standard deviations. Second part is the data. It's exactly just we are using the data is a vector, so the data is stored in R a vector way. So this means that simply that we can say here media can means it keep track of the order like a dot that the data is entered in like a particular way. So first element, second element, and similarly if we will end like a end of these elements. So let's see how these apply in the our uh, this type of function. So if you write here, we are creating here two different data frame, and like suppose I want to create one of the data, and the other is the similar, we'll use the data types. So and third is also we can use the fourth type of the data. So let's see, just I want to see here our variation of the draft as the types of the changes here. So let's see, TP we have already given, and it's a name of so two different types of here. First is like I am going to structure a TP, it's a previous data dot, and we want to the draft here dot P R A F T1 like this, draft 1, and this will equal to C, and I am putting the new data sets like a 2 comma 3 comma 0 comma 3 comma 1. Let's see here the comma, I think just get here. Okay. And just comma 0 comma 0 and 1. Similarly, I can also put, I want to put here the another data frame like a draft to like a, let's go, and just I am getting the another draft like a okay. So I think, let's see here. Okay, so let's see first. Let's see how these apply in the our TP examples. When we first suppose these are the TP for the first draft of section 1 of these notes, and second we want to the keep track over the various draft as TP changes here. So there are two TP on the first page were the fixed, and notice the two different variable names. These two TP and these are the two different variables names. So whenever we see the many other language like the period is the only used as a punctuations, but here we will see like a one TP like a draft 2 comma 3 comma 0 comma 3 comma 3 1 and 0 0 something like this. But first we want to see here, I want to make a copy something. So let's see here, just I want to the copy like a TP dot draft 2, TP dot draft 2 like this, and will equal to TP dot draft 1 will equal to TP dot draft 1. This means we are making a copy here. It's a make copy. Make UPI. And this is using like a comment way. Now let's see. After that, just I am going to the run here. Output, yeah. And after that, I want to see here like a TP dot draft 2, and it's a position like a, let's go and create here list, and what's the position system 1. So assign the first page and 0 TP, first page and 0 TP. So let's I'm going to write here assign a variable assign the first page, the first page and 0 TP. It's a 0, it's a TP, it's a first variable. So let's see, and similarly we will see here, it's a run here. So I have gotten here what's a variable, it's a 0 TP. So let's see is the 2 here. So we will get here 2, it's a output. So let the square brackets, it's important to the keep this in mind, like a parenthesis for the functions and square brackets for our like a vectors. It's a later we will also use the arrays and lists. Similarly, just print out the values in the tp.draft2, and just I want to write here tp.draft2. So let's see tp.draft2, and then we will see what's the output here, tp.draft2, and it's run here. So we'll we will see here what's the output in the tp.draft. Similarly, we can also use like a tp.draft2 to misprint the second piece value, and it's also possible like a tp.draft2, and just I want to here 2, and let's see here, you can also see here it's a 3, the value is 3. So I hope it's a clear these things. So uh but the fourth page is here we want to see. So it's a, there are two way. We can also see the backboarded way. Like if I want to here, it's a right here tp.draft2, it's a -4. Look here, here I am going to write here. If you want to see the reverse terms like -4, and then we will run here. So let's see. It's a, we can also see like a tp dot draw to, it's a -4. So we will see all this. So but all the fourth pages is also possible. Other thing we can also use like a fancy way. We want to the second, third, and fourth like a TP. You can use like a TP dot, and it's a drop to, and we will use it's a list and then parentheses. Inside of the parentheses, we will write here first, second, and third. So 1, comma, 2, comma, and 3. So, and we will run here. So let's see. Okay, I have gotten unexpected value, means what's the value? Okay, I have missed something. Okay, C. We need to write here in the C because it's a combined value. So yeah, let's see 2, 3, and 0. We will see for a second. And 3. So it's clear, I hope. Clear. So notice the negative indices give everything except these indices. And just a second thing, we also just we can take a more than one value at a time by using another vector of index numbers, and this is called a slicing, you can say. Yeah, we are using a Python like in the slicing method. Similarly, just I want to see here it's a max value. So let's see, just I want to write here it's a max mean, these are the function. So max, and it's a parenthesis is start, and I want to, what's a variable, is the TP is a variable, and dot I want to the drop to here, and what will the max value. So let's see in the data sets we have a max value, and similarly we can also, so what the max value in the data sets, look here is 3 the max value, and similarly just if you want to use here the minimum value in the data sets, so let's here it's a mean, and mean functions we will see here it's a minimum value in this data set, it's a 0. Sometimes we want to the compare, so where are they here. So let's see, suppose I want to use in this here like we are creating the TP and dot, it's a drop to, it's another variable, it's a drop to variable. We want to see do we have any value is equal to the 3. So we will comparisons, it's a 3, and I want to see how many. So we will see the always comparisons value we will see in the like a booleans true and false. So let's say it's a boolean, so it's a false, it's not the equal to the 2. 3, second it's a true, what's the reason, it's a because we have see here the 3 it's a equal, third is not equal to the, and fourth is here the true. So we can also the comparison, so we use the double equal sign, and like a double equal signs that like a notice, is it equal and not equal. Okay, similarly it's not equal, we can also use, and which also we can use like which command which will also work similar way. It's equal to, suppose just I want to write here which w h I here which function, and parenthesis, inside of the parenthesis we will tp and dot like a draft 2, and just I want to see it's a double and 3. So this function also is work very well, and we will see here the it's a 3. So second and fourth positions is a 3, so which we can describe. So what if you didn't think the command which, so you are not out of luck here, just it's we need to the work harder. So let's try. And third thing, just we will try here, how do we get the length of these data sets. It's a very easy functions. We can also describe here how many pages here, how many lengths here. Okay, so let's the how many. It's a n as a variable. I'm using here n. It's a will equal to length functions l e n, the length position. Okay, length functions, and it's a length means tp dot draft to tp dot draft to. So and just I want to the print here, it's a n, and we will see what's the output. No need to there. It's a there are the it's a 8. So we will see here just what's the total number, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 elements here. So it's a length we can easily describe. Similarly, if you want to write the how we get the page numbers, okay, so it's a page numbers means you can write the page, and we can already extensions the very useful the pages. So let's just I am going to write here. So it's a we are getting a length here, so we write here how many lengths, and we can also use some logical extractions. These are the very useful. Now we want to the sum. So how many TPs here? So we have already similar way we can use the like a sum. So let's go here. It's a sum as the function, and it's a bracket tp dot draft to, and let's go, and it's a output. You will see here it's a sum. So what will be the sum? It's a easy, I think. Let's go and see your data 3 to 5 and 5 10. So we have got a sum here also. How many pages with the TPs? So it's a greater than 2 is also we can compare. And is it possible to the difference between the two variables here? So let's go, just I am going to write here like a tp dot 1, and so let's put here the minus, and we want to write here tp dot tp dot like a draw 1, and tp dot draft, and it's a 2. So is it possible to draft? Let's run here. So we have got it. Its value will be like a it's a 0. So difference between the two variables. So we have gotten DIFFERENC between two variable, two variables. Okay, so let's see. So I hope it's a clear. And similarly, just I am we have already gotten the what is the maximum value, what is the minimum value, what is mean, median, mode, length. So I hope these are the clear. And like a specific index, what is the specific index value? So a specific index we will use here, like it's a TP, and we want to write here like it's a second and third position. So we will see here the easily positions of this value. But let's see, just our basics, and we will also use like a graphical data entry interfaces. So let's the graphical interpretations here. Graphical interfaces. So first we want to the create here the data like the X, Y, Z and something, and then we will try for the same and does not the save and changes here. So first thing, suppose we have a data like a suppose look here, we are getting the one of the data as a variable like a d. Let's go try to understand these things, and d should be equal to like a 5. Okay, and I want to get the some mean value like this. Day has been given, we don't have the any idea about like the in the previous. So we said day will equal to like one thing more. So first thing, I want to create the some specific data, and then it will be the data for me. So let's see. Either before that, I want to the create here the one is the data sets. Like x will equal to it's a new data sets. I am creating here the new data sets, and x will just I am creating here the x, and I want to write here it's the previous value like a x as some value like a 45. It's a 45 comma 43 and comma 46, 48 and 51. Okay, let's go here, and then 50, 46. Now you write the any numbers, it doesn't matter. 50. So we are getting only the large data. That's it's a 47, like a 46, like a 45. It's like we have created one data sets X like this, and we want to get here these data sets. I want to get the each and every, just like what is the mean, what is the median, what is the mode. These things are very simple. We have already discussed with you, but I want to add some data sets in this here. Look, see, I want to print here X here. So we will see here it's the similar data sets will be printed here. It's a 45 and 43 and this. But I want to something edit like a similarly we will use in the like Python append methods. Similarly, just we want to do the same process. So append value to X. So how do we do? Just so let's see X we will the as it is the same variable, so don't need to the change here. Okay, and you can also change doesn't matter, and I am going to the create here. See, and what is the previous variable? It's a x. Now I want to use here 48. We can append the other value 49 is just another is a 51, and next will be anything just a comma 50. Also we can use the 49. Don't worry. So these has been added, and now I am going to the print here x. So let's see what will be the x. So and this method is the use as a like a append v. So I think we will so append values to x. So here pend append value value to x to x, right? So let's see, and it's a run here. So after that, we will see the 45 till here 45. After 45, we will edit the 48, 49, 51, and this. So I hope this will be the better for the everyone. And let's we can also understand this value. So what will the length? So it's easy to understand these things. So let's go, and just I am going to write here. It's a length like a len, the length functions, and just I am going to write here it's okay. Why are you writing the twice? It's a length, and run here. What's the total number? So it will count here the 15. So let's count it 3, 3, 6, 3, 9, 3, 12, 3, 15. It's a length. Similarly, we want to the only the specified index. Let me add to a specified index. So how long is the x now? And this one is the length we have discussed here. And similarly, we want to the specify like a x, and what will be the 16th position. So let's try. We don't have the 16 positions, but I want to the try here. We have no, we don't have the so not available. But similarly, if you write here what is the 15th position, and it's a 13th position, 14th position, so it will be the specified. So look here, it's a 50 the 15th positions. Just we have discussed few minutes back. So we can easily specify your index. Similarly, just I want to the add to the many specified indices. It's easy. So I want to add the sum. It's a similar to the append. I want to the specify look like a x and something. It's a list we have created here, and 17 and till I want to create the 20. And let's go. So how many? We said 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are the 4 elements here. So we will try to it's equal and see. So combine these 4 elements. So look like a 40. It's a comma 38. Okay. It's a 38, comma 35, comma 40. And let's go and run here. So it's a look here now. Let's check here what's the x here. So we will see it's a x value should be printed like this. So we have started with 17. What's the reason to it has been written? Because 16 positions we didn't do anything. So it's a look like this way. So C means combine operators to combine the previous value of x with the next numbers. So I hope it's these are the basic. So let's after that we will try like a graphical data entry. So the pop-up spreadsheets like a edited data. If you want to the edited data, yeah, save only the just save changes and you will edited to the edit text. Yeah. So these are the way, and we will try like sometimes the fail x is not defined. Sometimes we will also get some other performance. So let's just we have one variable like a day will equal to, I am going to the right here, uh, create here day should be equal to 5. And now I want to get mean. It's a making complex here. The mean, and it's a parenthesis x, it's a variable. I want to create a list here. List means what's a day? Day already defined, day plus 4. It's a day, day, and slice we are going to use here. Slice, and this has been described like a day plus 4. It's a variable like day plus 4, day, and it's plus 4. Okay, now look here. This, okay, oh, okay, no, what's need to write here, okay, mean. So we will get here output day. I have just, yeah, look here, it's a 48. We have gotten the complex mean here. So this trick is like a slice takes out 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So day slicing means day plus 4 is the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And the mean takes just those value of x. Similarly, what is the maximum value of this variables, minimum value, this variable? But sometimes we want to try the some other maximum value, like it's a similarly running maximum value for the largest value to date. So this is the too easy, and just if we know that R had built in functions to handle this. These are called the uh, max. You can say the cumulative maximum. So let's the running maximum terms we are going to use here. Running maximum terms. It's a CUM and it's a max. Yeah, this one. So cumulative sums, products, and extremes. So return a vector whose elements are cumulative sums, products, minima, maxima, or elements of the arguments. So let's see, we want to max. So max, and we write here x, and this is the running maximum. Similarly, running minimum we will also get here. So I am going to specify here what it is. So Q double N G running max. Okay, and let's go, and it's run here. So we will see here what's the maximum value. So x will create here multiple value. So these are the running value we will see. So look here, it's a 51, 51, 51. So go the maximum. It's not available because these numbers are not available. So we will write here not available, not available. Similarly, we want to the minimum value. So we will get the minimum also. Let's see. Just we have already gotten the standard deviations, mean, and but I want to do something like it's a different way. Like standard deviations, we know that standard deviations will equal to 1 over n minus 1 and summations of x minus x mean whole square. So just sum is the now x mean, and another is the length, it is use 0. So how do we solve this type of the questions? It's a very, it's not a easy. So let's see, it's a possible to we will get the like similarly we can get a mean, median, mode. We have already discussed these things. So it's a similar way we can edit the multiple of numeric value multiplied the another value. uh, Next categorical means there are the multiple data sets, and one of the data sets is the categorized this data. So these are the called categorical data. So let's know what is the categorical data. Please, most of the time we will see like what is the categorical data sets. So categorical data like CA, TE, GO, RICAL, categorical data. Okay. So this is the categorical data. It's a categorical data. It's a data. So let's go and try here. What's it? We are taking the y as a variable. So y will equal to c. In Python, we can say also like a categorized data. So we want to write here testing also we can say memory. Y is another. Just we can say here no. Just I want to say here comma. So no. Third we want to say here yes. And fourth we want to say here yes. And let's go and print here these data sets like a y. This one. But I want to see these data sets like a table. So we can enter the some commands like a table commands follow. So let's write here. It's a data sets it has been created. But if you write here table, it's a table commands, and I want to write here the y as a variable. And let's go. We'll see in the table commands. So no is the two times. And so this is also the very good. And we will see and the table command to simply add up the frequency with a unique value of the data. So use a table command. Similarly, the another is you can use also the table command after that factor. So let's see here. It's a factor command. It's a factor command. We will discuss here. So let's see the factor commands that you can use the categorical data is open. Okay. Like suppose you can this one is then look here. Just I am going to write here factor capacity FA. So factor A or factor commands. So factor, and we will use here factor x. Let's see, and just run this one. It's a factor x. So FACT. Oh, sorry, just I have written the wrong. FACTOR. The factor. Yeah, this command you will see here. It's a factor like a character labels executed. These are things, and this one has been written look like this. So factor look like a describe the. It's a categorical data. So mostly it is used to classify the data into the various labels or factors. So for example, like smoking data could be the part of broader surveys of a student health issue. So R has a specific class for working with the factor. So that is occasionally important to know, as R will automatically adapt itself when it knows it has a factor. So let's see here, to make a factor is easy with the command factor, and you can also use as dot factors with a different way. So I hope these are the very useful everyone. So print out the variable x in the query and print out like a value factor x query moving this way. Let's go in the next in the bar chart. How do we create in the bar chart? So let's do something, and we want to create some other factors. So similarly, okay, I want to create some data set. Row, we have already the row data sets, and we don't have the any idea. Like this means a bar chart draw or the bar with the height proportional to the count in the table. The height could be given by like a frequency data sets, and you can also say the proportion data sets. So the graph will look the same, but the scale may be different. So suppose we have a group of 25 people are surveyed as their beer drinking preferences. The categories were one is the domestic can, another is the domestic bottle, microwaves, other important, and imports these things. So let's see. Just I want to write here. The second thing we want to let's make the like the bar plot and the both the most of the frequency and property. First, we will use the scan functions to read the data. Then we plot this figure. So how do we can use here scan functions? So if I use here like a scan, let's go. Just I'm going to use here BEER is a one variable and equal to it's a equal to SCA, and yeah, scan. Look here, it's a scan. What's a double? Maximum, it's a minimum. So scan, so read the data value. So read the data value, a vector or a list from the console and files. So let's see scan, and just I'm going to here. So do we see anything here? So I have got a what scan, which has been start here one slice is here, and we want to write the something, so we can read these items. So let's see, and if I write here like a scan and previous, I think x as a variable, then is it possible to see here? No, go back. Okay, need to go back, scan X. Is it possible to just scan here? So similarly, we can see as it is. So let's see, and we will use here like it's a bar plot, and so what's the value? It's at X here, X. So it's not a difficult, it's a very easy. Uh, so we have gotten the, okay, got a B scan. It's a, okay, bar plot, and just I want to write here, I have converted to B double ER. So it's scanning bid object, bid is not find. Okay. So let's see. Don't worry. Just I am going to create here. It's a bar plot. Look like this. I want to create these numbers. Okay, this value. So let's go and copy and paste. I am going to run here X like this. And just I want to here create a bar plot with the X. Because we need to run something. So let's see which side this way. We will see here it's a bar plot has been seen like this way. So this is the bar plot, and just I want to give the all the summarizer data. So it's a table. Similarly, just I want to write here bar plot and table X. It's a bar plot and look like a table, and just let's see it's a X. Then we will see here look like it's a table format. These data sets have been seen like this way. And similarly, we want to something like a text and length also like a table and the length. So it's divided like by the sum proportions. So bar plot is for the summarized data. These are the summarized data. It's a SUMMARIZE summarized data, and without summarization, no, so it's not the correct way. So this is not a correct way. Yes, this is the correct way. Okay, and not the correct way. You can write here not correct way, and it's a summarized data. It's a bar plot, and similarly, just I want to the divide by the number means n for proportions. So let's see the bar plot. Bar plot, and it's a parenthesis like a table, and it's a X should be divided by the length. By length of X. Sorry. Divided by n for a proportion. Divided by length divided by n for proportions. Divided by n for proportions. N proportions. Length of proportions. So let's see, and we will see it's a bar plot has been divided by it like this way. So this is the alternative, and this will be the good way to we can create the multiple types of the data sets. So let's notice a few things. We use if we want to use like a scan to read in the data, and this command is very useful for the reading a data file for by typing. So try scan for the more information, but the basic uses are a sample. So you type in the data. It stops the adding a data when you enter blank. So scan you can using a data. So keep your mind like a read to the right, read in the data. Read in data is easy. And similarly, just we can also use the multiple commands, and after a scan we can also create like a pie chart. So if you have a data sets, so we can use like a pie chart. So let's see here, pie and dot x dot counts, like you can use here. Go here, this PIE pie and dot count, x dot count, parenthesis x dot count, pi dot counts, x dot pi dot counts. So let's see and run here. So x object x dot counts. So table x. Okay, I have converted into the table x by this data. So the table x. We need to the run again. Same data sets. Okay, where is the data? These are the data sets. So let's put and to run here, and then we will use here the data sets. So pi dot x counts. Okay. COUNTS, it's a pi. So object x dot counts functions is not important. UUN okay, CO okay, don't worry because it's a data sets the only one. So if I want to use here x dot counts, I think it's a small x and capital X. You don't have any problem. But here is a working, but x and counts. Okay, don't worry. Just we will see here. It should not means we can also use the some columns name and these things. So no. Just we are going to take here the some numerical data like the one data sets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we will solve these questions today. Now just we are going to create here the another data sets. Like I am going to the get here data should be equal to C, and it's inside of this variable 10, 17, 18, 25, 28, and comma again you can write the same the numbers. These are the data. And now I want to get a some summary of this data. So let's go here. I want to the share the summary. S U double M. It's a summary. And this is the data sets. What's the name of the variable? It's the data. So it's a very easy to we can get the summarize of this data. So all the statics what's the minimum value in the data set. First quartile is the 17.25 and median is the 21.50. Mean we will get here. Third quartile is this and maximum value is the 28 in the data sets. Similarly, we want to get the quartile value. This the data will equal to 0.25. So it's a possible also we can get here quartile. So you write the quartile, quantiles you can see here. Quartile not here. Quantiles. Yeah, it's good to quantile and what's the data sets? We have it. Data is the variable and it's a 0.25. The first quantile. And I want to get in this value. Let's see. So we have gotten the it's a similar value. Similarly, the 50%, 70%, and we want to get the two quartiles, so 25 and 0.50. It's a 0.50 is also we can use, and let's check it. So it's a, we have gotten. Okay, I have gotten only the two first value. What's the reason? What's the reason? It's a data. I am right to be, but I'm getting a problem here. It's the data sets dot. Okay, so here we have to write here because it's a double. So need to the right here is the column. So two variable need to the right this way. Then it will be repeated. Let's go. Yeah. Then we will get it. So two value of t and the ones. So it's a region the two value. It's a t two values. Two values of parameters t at once. Right. So these are the easily we can get here, but we want the sort of the data sorted here. So SORT here. SORT will be there. What's the data set system? We have created the data and we want the sort. So we will see the data sets I will sort it like this way. Similarly, we will get the summary and another is the I want to the first is the third value and eighth is the eighth value like the five nums. So we want to here if I B five norms means Turkey five numbers summarizes. So return the Turkey's five numbers summary means minimum, lower hints, median, upper hints, maximum. So we can also look like it's a data. It will be summarized like a five numbers. We need to the right here. Also, note note one is the third value and eight is the eighth value. So let's go and summarize here the five nums. So let's see. 1, 2, and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers we have important. So these are the very basic. We can easily get this value. So note here first is the third value and eighth is eighth. Let's go, and now we will see here the resistance, the measure, the center and spread here. So we want to see here what's the mean. We want to the 1/10 of the top and bottom. So it's possible to get here the 1/10 of the mean. Yeah, it's possible. So MEAN mean, and let's go the data dot trim. So trim will equal to 1/10. 1/10. So let's check. So trim 1/10 of top and bottom. Trim 1/10 of top and bottom. QOTTOM. Just we will get here. It's a 21, 1/10. And similarly, the trim 2/10 also we can also use here. Control C and just 2/10. So we will get output look like this. Let's go, and we will use it like a 22. What's the difference is here? So we will see the 2/10 means the trim 2/10 of the top and bottom. So we trim more and more, so the value of the mean gets closer to the median. So which is when the trim 1/2 again. So notice how we use the main arguments to the main functions. Uh, Similarly, just after variance and extended limits are also the sensitive to outliers. Residence measures and spread includes the IQR interquartile change. So let's see here. Okay, IQR. So let's IQR. So interquartile range. To get here IQR, similarly, just I am going to write here IQR as a function. Do we have any functions? And let's go the data sets IQR is, and it's a data, and I want to get the interquartile range. So yeah, just I have gotten here output interquartile. So interquartile range is the difference of the third and first quartile. Difference of the third and first quartile. So difference of first and third quartile. So we can write here third and first quartile. Third and first quartile. First quartile. So these are the called the interquartile range. And same we can get other value also like the absolute value without normalized constant value and median. So we will. I hope everybody has clear till this. So these are the very basics and these concepts. So I hope it's clear, and we will discuss in the more the next video. Thank you very much.